Hey, what's up, guys? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, anything else for the holiday season, or if you don't do any of those and just here to hang out, that's cool too. Obviously doing some tier list stuff today, so a little bit more interactive than the last few gaming streams we've had. So keeping that in mind, I probably should have done more thematically Christmas stuff, like dressed up. But honestly, I wore green. This is like the closest I'll get to Christmas, seemingly. So yeah, and I debated doing some music. I think I at one point had downloaded a Christmas sounding song to have in the background, but I think it required like stuff to be in your description. I was like, I don't really feel like doing that. So we'll have kind of the usual hangout music and tier list stuff that's thematically Christmas related though. So looking forward to that, and we will kind of fly through things and go from there. What's up, King Matthew? I'm doing okay this evening. Not doing the best physically, but I'm here. Showing up is half the battle, right? Thanks for hopping in chat, Lex. Double dose, right? Yeah. Yeah, obviously this one was more planned, and the gaming for Hades was more just felt like doing it. Which I think I did decide. I'm pretty sure, since as we wrapped up the stream with Hades 2, the last thing we did was max out Hecate's relationship. I feel like when I do one more run, that prophecy will finish, and then I'll get the thing with Maros to use his keepsake and do the three fates thing. So I'm pretty sure I'll probably just do that offline, and on stream purposes, probably we'll just jump into Silk Song as far as next stuff. So we'll kind of just play it by ear there, though. And let me throw in some music as well. Hopefully the volume's okay with this. This is a bit of a softer song. Yeah. All right, hopefully the volume's all right. It's probably a little bit low for this song, but I can make changes if you guys want me to. So yeah, let's jump into some Christmas tier list stuff. So I grabbed a few things, and as always, if you hop in chat and want to give your opinion, definitely can sway where stuff winds up getting placed. So let me pull up what I did grab for today. I grabbed a couple just like icebreaker ones, and then we'll jump into like movies. That's like the big one I feel like for people. Done doing a ranking of the Avatar films. I mean, there's only two, so I guess. Well, no, there's three. Third one's in theaters. You're right. How would you rank them? If you want to share. I guess I mean, those always seem to come out during December. I assume it's got like one. I don't know. I feel like the third one's gotten mixed feedback. 1, 2, 3. Is that how would you rank them, or how would you rank them? All right, so let me grab the stuff for tier listing here. So the first one, I said, this one's kind of just an icebreaker one. I just searched Christmas and I found like whatever came up. This first one was a little bit unique. It was like, what's it technically called? Cozy Christmas setting. So there's only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these here, right? And I think they all kind of look like balling, like living rooms or family rooms, whatever you guys call them. But I'm going to position them as far as Christmas vibes. Like there's a few on here that's like, that looks like a sick house, but how cozy Christmas is that? So that'll be a quick one we do here. 1, 3, and 2. You hated 2? Yeah, I figured 1 would be first, and then 2 and 3, depending on. I thought 2 got mostly good feedback, though. All right. So I don't know how well you guys can see these. They're a little bit smaller pictures. I could probably zoom in, but then it's gonna change a few things. This first one kind of, I mean, it looks kind of like has that snow vibe to it. Like it's all white and green, obviously. This feels like kind of a middle of the road to me. It's a little bit harder because I think once you insert like fireplace into the picture, that changes things a lot. Like this looks a lot cozier. That's definitely above that one in my opinion. This one, on the other hand, we have it at night, so we do get the Christmas tree, but there's no fire. And honestly, it feels like the TV is the biggest focus to this room. It feels like Christmas is like in the corner. So this one's pretty low for me. That's probably D. And this one, I mean, it's kind of just the stairs that are decorated. The tree's in the background, but this is like the entryway to a house. I don't know. See? Feel free to give your input. Obviously, these aren't like titled, so it's hard to probably tell me like, oh, that one should be there. But this one, it is daylight. We do still have the fireplace set up. This is like Christmas morning situation coming down, so I don't hate this one. This one's probably right behind that in A. You like this, the white one? It is thematically with snow. It does make sense. I just feel like, I don't know how cozy, Christmassy it feels. Like, it, as I said, it looks like a sick house, but as far as the Christmas vibes. This one, I'm a little torn because, once again, there is a portion of Christmas vibe here, but it's pretty concentrated. We do have the wreaths on the windows, but it feels like this is like a big-ass mansion, and Christmas is like a portion of it. To me, it's like there, I would say. This one, not bad. Not as like massive of a family room as some of these other pictures, but I feel like this is an example of maximizing the Christmas coziness. The only downside is how many pillows do we have? I feel like decorative pillows are cool until you actually want to sit on the couch. Then you just have to like put them on the floor. So that's maybe my knock here. A little bit too much going on. Maybe like right there. I think these are kind of similar vibes. Okay, another stairway here with the tree in the background. It's kind of weird. We see like the tree down the corridor here. Kind of thinking like there, they feel like very similar. Which one looks the coziest? This one that I just did? Maybe. I think this one suffers from like a bad picture. Like, what is this angle? Someone's like on the stairs taking a picture downward, and it looks kind of like dark back here. So honestly, this one, I kind of feel like probably one of the lower ones. This one looks sick. Like, this tree is like 20 feet tall. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that one. This one looks pretty awesome. It almost looks like there's too much Christmas, if that's possible. But I kind of think that may be the best one. And then this one, once again, TV, the focal point. Maybe a hot take. I don't love TV over fireplace setup in a house. I think it looks fine, but as far as practicality, a lot of times, as somebody who likes to use like consoles or plug stuff into the TV, it's always a pain in the ass to get behind the TV when it's on the wall. But I get that it's like out of the way and doesn't take up as much space. This one's pretty average to me, though. I think, honestly, this one's probably like down here. As kind of a warm up, I think thematically this is kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, I mean, in theory, I think technically they've done that enough times that the wiring and stuff is pretty like preventive. I think a lot of times too, having like the mantle over the fireplace keeps that layer between that and the TV. But you probably have to be a little bit careful with the heat going up there for sure. I mean, as far as warm up, I think this is thematically what I was thinking. Like, this looks very Christmas. Pretty good here, pretty good here. Pretty good here with a smaller, like, this is probably not one of the bigger rooms that they showed us. I like the idea here, but like the theme, I don't know how cozy Christmas it feels. And then we have a bunch of like just decorative pieces. And then down here, just, I feel like TVs are the focal point. All right. I won't do a tier list for this one, but I wanted to mention it because it's a big thing with Christmas, especially. This one had like all of the Christmas songs on it. So instead of doing the tier list, if you guys want to share your favorite Christmas songs, with these being a few ideas, I'm pretty sure the bottom of these are like Jewish, like the light green ones. I think the color coding is intentional for a lot of these. Little Drummer Boy, it's a good one. Let me kind of run through my thoughts here. Honestly, if anybody who likes like metal music, August Burns Red does great metal renditions of Christmas songs. It's mostly like instrumental, but you know the song, so it's pretty easy to listen to. I think a lot of the classic Christmas ones I don't like. I think I do lean towards like the more religious themed ones. I feel like they sound cooler. Like Oh Holy Night's pretty good. Carol of the Bells is good. What else? There's two of these on there. O Come Emmanuel is also great. Like this one, and this one, I really dig. White Winter Hymnal. I don't know. There's a ton on here. You don't have to list something that's on here too. You can just say whatever song you like. This is just giving kind of ideas. Like all these Mariah Carey type things, I'm not as big into. Where's the? I don't know if I see it on here, but you guys ever listen to the Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas stuff? Like the All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth. Those were some good ones. Oh, it's right here, I think. Silent Night is good too. Yeah, there's a Little Drummer Boy. You mentioned that one. Yeah, some decent ones on here. Top 5 is Jingle Bells, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty Snowman. Oh, from the Grinch too. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch, potentially there. Those are some staples for sure. All right. Another warm-up one. There was two that I found, but I think I lean towards the one that's here. These are desserts. And some of these I'm going to have to imagine what they taste like because I don't know for sure if I've had all of these. So, first picture up here, we have what appears to be somewhat of a like fruit, like tart cookie pastry thing. I'm not a big fan of fruit in desserts. I'd rather just either eat fruit or eat dessert. I feel like I don't like that combo. To me, these would go like here, but I realize that's my bias. Okay. We are in agreement, it sounds like. Sugar cookies? Is that what this is? I mean, you can't really go wrong. Like, those are pretty good. Hard to screw those up. And these are Snickerdoodle, I think. I feel like these are okay a lot of times. There's not a whole lot of flavor sometimes. Maybe like a B. And I'll maybe fly through these and you guys let me know if you want me to make changes. This looks like a fancy dessert. We have like our coffee and we have like our little bread that's frosted here. You don't like Snickerdoodle? We'll take in what you said bottom. We'll drop it down to C then. We will be man of the people here. Yeah, biscotti. I don't know if I've had this enough to really give an opinion. I feel like I wouldn't necessarily go for it. Like, to me, this would probably be like in the C. But you guys let me know what you think of the biscotti. And then we have Hershey's Kisses on top of like a cookie. I think these kind of suck. Like, that's like a D for me, I think. I don't mind Hershey's Kisses. I probably prefer the like cookies and cream ones, but I kind of feel like you're blending two things. That's hard to always eat because like the pointed top, it's like, how do I bite this thing? See, it's fine. But I like the idea of the ingredients here. I just feel like the shape, and I kind of feel like whenever you bite this thing, the kiss falls off, and then you just eat that separately. Then you eat the cookie separately. It just feels like a poorly designed idea, in my opinion. All right, then we got these. Let's see, I think you said these were like peanut butter filled chocolate things, which I don't think I've had, but they look like they would taste good. Kind of looking at them, they remind me of like pretzel bites. Like that top looks like dough, not peanut butter, but without having this, I feel like it would taste good. Buckeyes, yeah. Okay, for Ohio State, we got to drop it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think flavor-wise, that feels like up my alley. Maybe like B or A, I don't know. Top tier, these things. I don't know if I've had them, but I feel like I've had enough other things that are the exact same thing. Like this is almost like a Reese's, except not as mixed because it feels like the peanut butter and chocolate are separate entities that you bite into. So, maybe we say A. Okay, these, I'm trying to tell, are these just like frosted cookies, like the things you get from like the grocery store? The shapes are interesting. That one looks like a spaceship, I feel like, but I think these are just frosted cookies, which I used to love those things. I don't know if these are exactly those, but I feel like those from the store always tasted kind of chalky, like the actual cookie itself. Oh, gingerbread man cookies. I don't know if those were on the other one I had. It was tough to find a good like dessert Christmas themed one. This feels like a B to me. It's not offensive, but it's not great. What is happening here? We have some wreath cookies. This is giving me like mint vibes, but I don't know if that's just the color that's making me think that. Are those M&Ms on there too? Is this like a mint M&M cookie? They like look visually amazing. Do they taste good though? Never had those. Yeah, I don't know what this is for sure. I feel like those, I feel like the little ornaments are M&Ms. Maybe just stick and see. We'll go B. This, I wasn't sure because these kind of looked like chocolate strawberries to me, but I think, Lex, you thought these were something else. It's hard to tell what's underneath the chocolate coating and the white drizzle on there too. So I'm not sure what this actually is. I mean, with chocolate, it's probably at least decent. Maybe like there we put it. These kind of look like they are just a cookie with a pecan on top, which I feel like pecan pie I like a lot because it's like very sugary, but pecans by themselves are kind of dry. So I'm wondering if this is going to be like super dry tasting. I'm kind of thinking like there. It's like the idea of the Hershey Kiss, but with a healthier option. I don't think I've ever seen this in my life. This like star pretzel with chocolate and an M&M. Once again, looks cool. It may be another situation where you bite it, then the M&M falls off and you have a nightmare situation, but all those flavors are good. So maybe like there. Yeah, fair. What are these? Are these aren't gingerbread cookies, are these? We have like little gingerbread men in houses. Maybe they are then. Are these gingerbread cookies with like frosting on them? Low B potentially. These are like the, okay, Pillsbury. I was thinking these were like the Hostess, like very fake sugar coating outside. But no, these are the Christmas cookies you make with Pillsbury. I'm seeing the picture now. I feel like I loved these as a kid. Would these be like too sugary today? Probably, but I think they're probably still like A tier. In some ways, though, I feel like it does kind of taste like Play-Doh. But it was still so good. A? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I mean, these aren't chocolate chippy. These are like cookies with M&Ms once again. I think like top of B. These suck. These are like the little tins they get with like the baked pastry things. Like for me, these go like down here. These are like the flaky things, I think, if I'm looking at this correctly. And then last one, these are kind of just sugar cookies with like the little sprinkles all over them. Definitely got to make a mess everywhere. But they taste pretty good normally. Maybe A. Bottom as well. Yeah, I would agree. I think directionally this is right. You can make some tweaks probably here and there, but it's a bit of a bell curve with the middle being the most. So let's rock that. All right, let's jump to movies. I also have a characters one. We'll see if, depending on how long movies take, if we do that as well. We have two movies ones. I think I lean towards the first one. There's more of them in there. There's a lot that I have not watched, but it seemed like a pretty good selection. And then there's this other one that I think a lot of the staples were in both of them. They maybe had a few more like classics in this one, or the higher percentage of them are classics. But I think we'll do this first page. And if we don't have a movie that you really love, you guys can let me know. Yeah, right. We'll probably fly through this pretty quickly because I mean it's not a ton of people in chat, so I think we'll be okay. Also, as I said, a lot of these, kind of like the video game franchises, I haven't seen a bunch of these. So if you guys have, we can place them. But for me, it's got to be a little bit bare. Like, for example, we'll do this list. I kind of like the descriptors for this one, too. Top of the nice list. Haven't seen. Oh, ho, horrible. Instead of having 6, there's technically 5. But I think I like these. All right. I'm going to start putting stuff up here. So you guys let me know if you want me to make any adjustments. But like Noelle, I haven't seen. I do like Bill Hader and Anna Kendrick. Is that like a Disney Plus movie? Drake and Josh. I watched like some of that show, but I think Josh was still like heavy by the time I stopped watching it. The Night Before. So I remember this movie. I don't know if I ever watched it though. I definitely remember seeing the trailer. You like The Night Before? B tier? I assume we'll decide this is where that'll be. Because we don't have 6 categories, we have 5. So normally we'd have like S, A, B, C, D, F. But with only 5, we'll maybe say this is where that goes. 8 Crazy Nights. So not technically a Christmas movie, but it is a holiday movie. There's some Christmas in it too, but I feel like Hanukkah's a portion of it with Adam Sandler. I guess actually there is some decent Christmas stuff. There's literally Christmas lights in the picture. I do like it for the most part. There's some funny moments. To me, I think I would put it in great. Like it's not up there, but it's pretty good. It was when Sandler was still on top of his game, so. Let's see. I'll do up until here, then I'll see what you guys are saying. Christmas Story, hot take. I don't love this movie. I think it has some great one-liners like "But the bell rang" and all that kind of stuff. I would probably put it in all right, I guess, though. I don't know if I can totally dog on it. Charlie Brown Christmas. It's a bit short. It's not as great as the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. The tree is pretty iconic. It's been a long time since I watched it, too, though. Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. I did not see that one. Let me know if you guys did. And then this one I certainly did not see. Christmas ranking one, bottom tier. You hate that movie? Oh, this one was okay. We can drop it if you want. Then if you think bottom tier, we'll drop it to not the best. How about that? Arthur Christmas. I don't know. I don't think I've seen this. It looks like it's animated. Bad Santa, it's also been a long time. I would assume Bad Santa probably all right. Didn't see whatever Looney Tunes one this is. Didn't see Barbie. Didn't see Beauty and the Beast. I don't know what that is. Casper. Okay. Daddy's Home 2. I actually did see this. I went to go see this with a screener at one point. Bad Santa's funny. It's pretty raunchy for sure. Daddy's Home 2. There. It's not the worst, but it's not great. Let's flip these around. You think top tier? Do we have completely different movie tastes? I feel like top tier. We could put it in all right. It feels weird to have that above A Christmas Story, as much as I'm like not a big fan of that or Charlie Brown, but I think all right is the highest that makes sense to go. Die Hard. Die Hard's between all right and great to me. Deck the Halls. I don't know if I watched this. Danny DeVito? Matthew Broderick? Huh. I like both of those people, so. All right, Elf. For me personally, Elf goes in all right, but open to opinions there. Also, Eloise, don't know this. Ernest Saves Christmas. I am familiar with the name, but I don't think I've ever watched it. Also never watched Four Christmases. Fred Claus. This one I could put in horrible, in my opinion. Elf, all right? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Friday After Next. Is this the third Friday movie? Because there's Friday, Next Friday. Is Friday After Next the third one? I watched all of them a long time ago. I'm going to assume maybe like right there. Frosty. Frosty's tough because it's not one of my favorite animated ones, but it's okay. It is Friday 3. To me, Frosty's like there. Yeah, I kind of feel like the first two Fridays are the better ones. We have two different. I'm going to put one of the Frosties and haven't seen. I probably have seen them both, but I kind of lumped them together. Ghost of Girlfriend's Past. I feel like I've maybe seen that before, but I don't remember it. Gremlins is up here, in my opinion. Happiest Season. Never watched it. All right, we'll do the Home Alones. Home Alone. How much you guys like Home Alone 2 compared to 1? I kind of feel like they're both neck and neck for me. For a while, I thought it was like that, but I think for the most part, I liked 2 more than 1 because I didn't watch 2 as often. Yeah, Gremlins is great. I think you mentioned they're coming back with another one soon. Yeah. Honestly, 3. I'm going to put 3 at least in all right. But I had a good time with it, I remember. All right, Jim Carrey's Grinch. I think you're probably going to be a fan of it. For me, it's like there. We have the animated one. Probably near each other. It's a Wonderful Life. For sure up here. Jack Frost. I barely remember Jack Frost. Jim Carrey's, yeah. Jingle All the Way. If you guys have different opinions, but I'm thinking, I mean, this is literally my short that I did. These are the top 3 I had on there. And then this is the fourth one I had on there. Krampus was okay. Not the best, feels like the right. Yeah. Jingle All the Way is a classic. Last Holiday, don't know. Love Actually, I've seen parts of. Not enough, really, but you can place it up there. Put the cookie down. When he's on the phone with Tom Arnold. He's like at his house making cookies. Miracle on 34th Street. I don't overly remember this one. Do you have a thought on this one? I don't feel like this is one I normally watched. We'll definitely put the older one and haven't seen. Then we're going to put you there too. Muppet Christmas Carol. That one is great. That's like there for me. Mixed Nuts. I don't think I've seen that. Vacation. Vacation goes like there. I kind of view these both as a little bit not my favorites, but they're staples. Put you there for now. Ooh, Nightmare, huh? Nightmare's great. All of the Other Reindeer. I remember that. I don't think I remember it being that great, but maybe like there. Office Christmas Party. I don't know if I know that one. That sounds like a newer one. Don't know this. Okay, we're getting to the animation ones. Rudolph. Rudolph's pretty good. Maybe great there. Once again, once you throw another Rudolph, I'm just gonna put one of them up there. Haven't seen this. I don't know if I've really. I am familiar with this one, but I don't know if I watched it enough to really judge it. Let me know if you have. Scrooged. I'm not a big Bill Murray fan. It kind of tells, like, I prefer Muppet Christmas Carol over Scrooged. Like, Scrooged is probably down here for me somewhere. Snow Globe, no idea. SpongeBob, no idea. Polar Express. Santa Claus is Coming to Town is great, or The Santa Claus. I will put it exactly where you want it because I've never actually. I think I've watched it before because the characters I think are familiar, but I couldn't tell you what happens in it. What are we thinking? You said great. We can do that. What is this? Christmas Chronicles 2? Nope. I never saw the animated Grinch that was out in theaters a few years ago. I say a few years ago. It's probably like 10 years ago at this point. Yeah, I realized you said great. It's probably pretty good. I mean, it's the same people that do Minions and stuff like that. Never watched it though. Perfect Holiday didn't watch. Okay, we have the first Christmas Chronicles now. Okay, another Frosty. We're just gonna have one Frosty up there. Polar Express. Polar Express, I don't think is that like great. In my opinion, I mean, it's okay. I would probably put it kind of in the like all right category. Oh, you think it's great? Yeah, we can do that. I think it's a little bit past my time. Like Tom Hanks is fun in it, but A Nutcracker Tale. No idea. No idea. Trading Places, interesting one. I don't normally think of that when I think of Christmas movies. So are we judging like the quality of the movie or like the Christmassy of the movie is the question. Like Trading Places for me is all right. Like there, if I can, there. The Santa Claus, also great. This is literally my 1 through 5 right here played out. But I'm willing to not put them up there if you guys don't like them. Yeah, iconic. Honestly, if you want to put up that, we can put up there in top of the nice list if you are so inclined. Santa Claus 3. I think you've seen all of them, right? Because you guys were talking about the TV show the other day. I don't know what this is. I don't have a stance on 3, but if you do, I'm happy to place it. Don't know this. Don't know this. Don't know this. Don't know this. Christmas with the Cranks. I've watched it like once. I don't feel like it's that great. I think it's all right. That's sounding like kind of a not the best. You said all right technically, but that sounded like a not the best. The Year Without Santa Claus. Do I know this one? Some of the animated ones, I'm like, the actual names I don't remember fully, but put you there for now. Santa Claus 2, maybe that one we put in all right. Like there. I don't know what this is. This was on both lists. Is this like a Lego Christmas? Not the best either. Yeah, I used to definitely, when they were on like TV for all of the December. Why him? I remember seeing trailers to this. I don't think I watched it though. This looks like something in a nightmare. Littlest Light. Don't know that. This looks like an anime. I don't know what this is. I kind of want to look it up, to be honest. Tokyo Godfathers? Out of curiosity. What is Tokyo Godfathers? After finding an abandoned baby on Christmas Eve, 3 homeless people go in search of the child's parents, meeting a host of oddballs along the way. Huh. Japanese animated Christmas tragic comedy. I don't think I've ever seen that combo. So like a tragedy and a comedy. That's just like laughing at misery. Adventure film. Huh. It's got pretty solid reviews. Maybe I'll have to wind up checking that out at some point. But I haven't watched it. No idea. No idea. No idea. I know this one, but I don't think I've watched it enough to really give an opinion. Yeah, this is filling up fast. Some of these like specials from shows, like this is obviously the Brady Bunch, but did I watch that? No. Hawkeye? The TV show Hawkeye counts as Christmas? I never watched that anyway. Is this like a Rick and Morty thing? Solar Opposites? The Holiday. I think that kind of goes next to Love Actually. I kind of lump those together a lot of times. Powerpuff Girls, nope. Bad Moms Christmas. I think I do remember watching that, but I don't think it's good. This one I don't remember. 12 Days of Christmas, huh? Don't know if I know that one. Die Hard 2. It's been a long time. I don't know if I feel good about that one. You think all right? We can put up an all right. Like there. The Ref, I want to watch this at some point. It's supposed to be pretty dark, I think, but it's supposed to be a really good movie. But I haven't watched it to this point. And then I haven't watched that, so a ton of haven't seens. I mean, let me know if you have any gripes you want me to adjust. But I think directionally, Jingle All the Way, It's a Wonderful Life, Home Alone 1 and 2, Santa Claus, Gremlins, Muppet Christmas Carol, Nightmare, 8 Crazy Nights. There wasn't a ton of the animated ones, but I may have missed them and put them down here, in fairness. Yeah, I would agree. Like, even the poster, I'm like, where's the Christmas here? I feel like they just threw that on here. It's kind of the same with Trading Places. I'm like, I don't think of that when I think of Christmas movies. If I'm being honest. I think directionally this is right. And since we kind of flew through that, we can do the before closing out, we do have Christmas characters. Once again, we may struggle with knowing some of these characters, though. Fine to you? Sounds good. All right, we're going to take E out of this. I don't know. E should never be on a tier list, in my opinion. So these are characters from Christmas things. Kermit? Kermit's probably like A tier, right? Like, it's hard to not like Kermit. Ooh, George Bailey. George Bailey. You're good, Cope. We're kind of flying through these. So we can do this last one, though. And I can share. We just did the movies. I started with some like really short ones, like a Christmas setting. This was just like I searched Christmas on tier list, and this is what came up. And we didn't tier them, but we talked about songs, and then we did some desserts, and we just ran through movies here. Which a lot I put in haven't seen, because in fairness, a lot of them were like specials of shows. And we'll do the characters before closing out here. So feel free to give input for this one. I think there's going to be some overlap between this and the movies. I put this one last because I didn't want to put this and then do movies, because I felt like there would be a bit of an overlap. But in my opinion, George Bailey is a top tier. Kermit, as I said, pretty solid too. All right, we got Bruce Willis from Die Hard. I mean, he's cool. I kind of think I like him as a character more than I like the movie. Yeah, we did go this morning too. We kind of, for the most part, wrapped up Hades 2. I still have to do some other stuff to get all of the achievements, but I think it's going to be pretty quick cleanup, so I don't think I'll probably stream it. We'll probably jump over to Silk Song soon. To me, this is either A or B. All right. We have Bad Santa here, right? It's kind of a unique character to place. It's weird having like George Bailey and like Bad Santa and putting them together here. I mean, B may be where he goes. In fairness here. Not fond of him as an actor, I'm assuming, as opposed to the movie. We can drop, honestly, this could be full of like a pretty top heavy cast, so we can drop him down. Who are you? Are you Cindy Lou from like The Grinch? Is that who that is? As an actor? Yeah, I think King Matthew was a fan, so I think averaging you guys out a little bit, C probably feels okay. Is that who this is from The Grinch? Yeah. I think this is the girl that I've seen like pictures of her now, and it's like 25 years later with Jim Carrey. She's an emo singer. That's kind of cool. As a character in that movie, I mean, it's called The Grinch, so she's not the main person. Like, she's fine. So maybe C is more accurate. Like, I don't dislike her. Cindy Lou Who, yeah. Like, she's fine. She doesn't really carry the movie a whole lot. I mean, she kind of like makes the Grinch warm up to the Who's, I guess. B? You can do B. Someone was dressed at her. That's kind of funny. Okay, what about villain from Die Hard? What about Professor Snape? In that movie, he's just okay, honestly. I don't feel like he's that great. It's pretty short-lived before he goes flying out the window, but A tier, you think? It's also Grinch and Max. thinking A? Can move him up for sure. I'd say he's behind Bruce Willis though. All right, we got Joe Pesci and I always forget the dude's name. I know his name's Marv in Home Alone. I think I've seen him on Instagram a whole lot lately. Just like in his kitchen talking to the camera. What is his name? Daniel Stern. That's right. Harry Marv S tier. I would probably agree with you. I think their combination is great. The fact that Joe Pesci like did Goodfellas and then he did like Home Alone, that's pretty wild. Daniel Stern's solid too. They have a good like chemistry where he's like big, dumb oaf, and he's like in theory the brains, but also kind of screws up a lot. I could be talked into moving him ahead of George Bailey, but that one's tough for me. All right, stoned out Frosty the Snowman, who was thinking about life heavily. This picture they chose for Frosty is wild. Dude looks like he's contemplating everything at this point. I mean, I kind of want to like put him high up just for the picture. Like picture alone, I kind of want to be like, you're S tier, dude. Like you, this is how I feel 90% of the time based from that photo. I don't know. What do you guys think about Frosty? Oh, when he's doing like that, Russia, whatever he says when he's like pissed off. That's funny. It'd be hilarious if there was like an unedited version of that. Frosty A. I'm fine with A too. Like the movies are fine, but I just feel like this picture of him is amazing. We can go A. All right, what is this guy's name? I kind of forgot his name, but he's in all the animated ones, and he's like fighting the Abominable Snowman. This guy's awesome. Honestly, he's of the animated stuff back in the day that you'd see on TV. He was probably my favorite character. I don't remember what his name is though. Christmas animated movies. Guy with beard. He's S. I would agree. What the hell is this guy's name? Yukon Cornelius. Yeah. Yep, you got it. He's up there. Honestly, he may be better than those two, especially if you said S also. Like when I think of the old school animated ones, however many movies they had, this is the first guy I think of. It's your mom's favorite. He's a good one. All right, we got Tim Allen as Santa Claus. You think D tier for this dude? We'll put him back behind, but I think we gotta keep him an S. He's like literally the animated stuff. Yeah, he was the coolest. All right, what do we think about Senor Santa Claus here? To me, he probably is in B. Like he's maybe top of B. I like the first movie, but as far as like him driving it, it's okay. I think S tier. I mean, I feel like when I think of the movie, I think unlike here, where I'm like Bruce Willis, his character I like more than necessarily I like Die Hard. Here, I think I like Santa Claus more than necessarily Tim Allen's specific character in it. He is good, but we can move him up if you want, though. Put him in A. Oh, I'm just saying we have like all the Home Alone cast down here. But we have the first Home Alone cast with Macaulay Culkin here, Kevin McAllister. Is he also S? I kind of feel like these guys are hand in hand. It's hard to separate them for sure. All right, who is this? Who am I looking at here? Do you guys know? Somebody in front of a grand piano. Yeah, we can put them next to each other. I don't know who this is. They're wearing a Hawaiian shirt with like a heavy heavy V-neck look here. Oh, it's Bill Nye. Wait, this is Bill Nye? Why does he look so different? I feel like he normally... Really? Love Actually? Oh, Bill Nye from Love Actually is what you're saying? Or I don't know, like, that doesn't... Let me look at Bill Nye. I feel like Bill Nye has more, like, narrow features, doesn't he? You're fine. I don't know. Like, this person's face looks... I mean, they also look thin, but their face looks wider than Bill Nye's face. Let me look at Bill Nye Christmas movie. He does look actually, yeah. I think you're... It is Bill... Wow. I'm thinking of... When did this come out? Love Actually. 2003? Maybe it was a little bit after the old school Bill Nye stuff. He's the rock star guy. It's naked at the end. As I said, I need to probably watch that and The Holiday again, because both those I have like parts I remember. You love him though? S plus? You can put him in S. I don't have an opinion, so I don't want to like say necessarily that I love him, because I no idea. Oh, there's two. Is there someone else named Bill Nye? Let me see this. Bill Nye, Love Actually. Oh, it's spelled differently. And it's like night, but with a Y instead of a T. He's in Shaun of the Dead and Underworld. Is he Sean's dad? I'm trying to remember who he'd be in that movie. How do you pronounce his last name? Is it Naihi? All right, we can keep him in S regardless. Mr. Potter. Right? This one's tough for me because he's kind of an ass. But he's supposed to be. Like, he is the opposite of George. So, like, is good character, like effective character, but bad guy? Everyone's all, yeah. I mean, that's what comes to mind for sure. I think Technize is spelt Nighy too. But I don't know if they're pronounced the same. Maybe. Is this Clarence from It's a Wonderful Life? It's weird they have like the main character up top and then they have like the other characters from the movie elsewhere. I think that's Clarence. It's kind of a weird picture of him. No, you're good. You're good. Honestly, sometimes I'm like typing stuff in chat anyway and it like changes it. I'm like, that's not what I meant to say. You have no opinion. I really like Clarence. I kind of think the same thing with this situation where it's like hard to separate them. Also, our S category is like getting quite long at this point. Fair. This looks like a character from that like Guardians movie that we just looked at. Do I need to add another category? I don't know if you guys have an opinion here, but I don't know enough about this character. this character? I mean, is there an animated Jack Frost movie? Also, who is this? That's not a Krampus, is it? It kind of looks like a demon with like the horns, but I don't remember exactly what Krampus looked like in Krampus. Rise of the Guardians. Yeah, I think that's the one that I mentioned. That, yeah, this one, the animated one. Krampus, and this is hard because, like, are we doing Krampus as an idea or from that specific movie franchise? I mean, for this character, they're probably not too different of answers. Krampus is okay. B? I don't know. What do you guys think? I like the aesthetic with like the horns. The idea of him. Fair. Ooh, Gizmo. I really like Gizmo. I like the Mogwais. Like, I feel like Gizmo for me is S tier, but we're getting too crazy. A for Krampus, you think? Yeah, I like Gizmo. Yeah, I'm a fan. Honestly, I know you like this guy, but part of me is like Gizmo. Go in front. What are you from? This looks like from rom-com movie. You also kind of look like a hobbit, but from a rom-com. Yeah, we could put Krampus up there. Who is this? Yeah, I don't know either. It kind of, the face looks familiar, but he kind of looks like an elf. Oh, this guy was cool too, from the old school animated ones. I kind of feel like you got to go next to Frosty, right? Like that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That looks like maybe that's why I'm thinking it looks like the actor. Let me see. The Hobbit movies cast. Martin Freeman. We've done this before, haven't we? I feel like we've had him on a tier list before, and yeah. Martin Freeman, Christmas movie? Oh, he's in Nativity. Okay, yeah, that's probably what that's from. Nativity was in the tier list for movies I didn't pick. Like I mentioned earlier, there's 2 movie ones I looked at, and this one had all of these Nativity movies on there, which I had never seen, so makes sense. Good catch there. I was like, why do you look like a hobbit? Because you were. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it either. So we got Tim Allen. What is this movie Tim Allen's in that's not Santa Claus? Right? That's it. That is who that is. Sam the Snowman S+. This dude. All right, you guys both like him. I'm gonna keep moving this guy to the bottom of S. Honestly, yeah. Well, we have a theme going. We're pairing the characters. Who is Tim Allen here? What's up, Resident? How's your day going? Hopefully not too bad. Actually, I didn't say this to Cope when you walked in. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. Hope you're both making the most of the holiday week. Oh, yeah, you're right. We did rank. Actually, we put that in like the doghouse over here. That is probably him. That makes sense. Yeah, because they were like going to be on vacation and then they actually come back or whatever. He's whatever to me. I would put him pretty low. Yeah. Merry Christmas to everybody for sure. What tier list? We are on characters. So we kind of speed ran the beginning of stream where we did, I'll catch you up to. We did Christmas settings. And it was going for like the cozy vibes. I feel like these were the more Christmassy. These were like, I'm showing you my big screen TV. I feel like less cozy. We talked Christmas songs, so we just kind of like, what's your favorite ones? We didn't really tier list them. We did some desserts. We did some movies, which is a hodgepodge pretty much of me and King Matthew's combination, where I'm like, this should go higher, and he's like, this should go lower, and inverse. So a lot of stuff wound up in the middle. But now we're on characters. Yeah, I mean, I like Tim Allen as an actor, I guess. Like, Buzz Lightyear's cool. But Christmas with the Cranks, in my opinion, kind of a meh Christmas movie. D feels like appropriate for him. It is funny having Mr. Potter here just down by himself. So yeah, we were doing the Christmas characters at this point. So pretty much from the movies. Yeah, in fairness, I probably would too. There's definitely, well, I say that. The top, I agree with. Some of these, I would have moved different places probably. Okay, Polar Express, we have Tom Hanks. This is probably one of those where I mentioned the movie versus the character. The Polar Express as a movie, I think is, it's fine. It's inoffensive. But I think Tom Hanks as a character is probably pretty strong in that movie. Like, I think I would rank Polar Express as being like all right or average. Tom Hanks, probably slightly above average. Elf just being all right. I think that one, I would blame Matthew for that one. I will not take ownership. I probably would have put it in, I think I also had I think I had it up higher and all right, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna blame other people. Polar Express probably D tier. You don't like him? I thought you liked the Polar Express though. Weren't you a fan of that movie? I thought that we had that higher on the list. Do you like the movie but not him as a character then? Like, I think he's decent in the movie. Like, to me, he'd be like there, but Polar Express overall, I don't love. True, he is not in it as much. He's kind of like this mystical force in it. So I see what you're saying. I mean, we can drop him for sure. You said D. Yeah, we can do that. Sure. Why not? Jack Skellington. He's probably up here, right? Maybe even there. This is the opposite of a bell curve at this point, where everybody's just in the top. A. So you think drop him down, maybe? I mean, I guess it depends if we're looking at this like Christmas movies specifically as opposed to like movies, because he's somewhat of a mix between Halloween and Christmas. A, S. You haven't seen Nightmare Before Christmas? That's probably a must watch, I would say. Lex, you said S also, so maybe we go top of A. What did we say this guy was from? Love Actually? Okay, so we have Kid from Polar Express now. How do we feel about Kid from Polar Express? The person we're following for the most part? Yeah, I would say definitely check it out if you're okay with animation, okay with like, there's some singing in that, right? I feel like decent amount. And yeah, I would say it's worth watching. I feel like everything in Spirit Halloween is like a Nightmare Before Christmas themed. I think that's a fair statement. It's one of Tim Burton's best animated stuff. You think B tier for the Kid? Sure, we'll do that. Who are these people? This also looks like rom-com. we're in the kitchen with our apron on here. We're making cookies or something. Somebody just came in, said something awful, and we're just like befuddled how they could have said that here in the scene. Yeah, I don't either. Okay, here, once again, we're doing the movie versus character thing. Jingle All the Way is great. I'm assuming the focus is Arnold here because technically him and the kid are in the picture, which if you're including the kid, it's going to be lower because I feel like the kid is very annoying. But we're going to say Arnold, or I think Howard is his name in the movie. He's probably an A. Like, the movie's S, but I think, well, he is kind of the big, him and Sinbad really carry it, but to me, maybe he's like there. This, it could be. No idea. I have no idea who those people are. Oh, it's Gilly's favorite. Yeah, for the most part, like Arnold. I prefer him over Stallone when it comes to like the action stuff. I feel like, unlike Stallone, Arnold does better at comedy. He does go out of his way to find Turbo Man. You are not wrong there. Okay, is this just like Santa Claus from some... This looks like from, what was that movie we saw earlier that I put somewhere down here? This guy. This looks like this Santa Claus. Is that Kurt Russell? Here's one where I think we're judging this person because technically I assume this is like Santa Claus himself, but we're saying Kurt Russell's Santa Claus. Oh, from Chronicles. There was two of those. Yeah, there's this one too. I never watched these, so I don't know. You like Stallone more than Arnold? I think people probably put them not dramatically higher than the other one. Although I do like Arnold more for sure. Yeah, I haven't seen them either. Oogie Boogie. We get kind of a Mr. Potter situation here where it's like, you're the bad guy. I guess technically Krampus is also kind of bad guy. Oogie Boogie's probably like a B tier, right? He's at least fun, whereas Mr. Potter's like strictly an asshole. That's true, yeah, you mentioned. Although, honestly, when it comes to Arnold stuff, I don't feel like most of the movies I know him from, or like him from, are 80s. I feel like most of the ones I like him from are 90s. But he is, obviously, 80s action star. S tier for Oogie Boogie. I feel like when I was a kid, he was definitely like kind of creepy. You can't put Oogie in S and put Jack in A though, right? Like he can't be higher than Jack, I wouldn't think. I mean, we can put him in front of these people though, I feel like. Technically next to Jack, but below it. Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. This is the girl from Miracle on 34th Street, right? Which I did put down somewhere down here. Yeah, this is you. She's making literally like the exact same face. That must have been trained to be the face that was made. You're fine with this? Fair. While I haven't like seen enough of this to really put an opinion on it, you kind of strike me as the same thing with like the Grinch situation where it's like, man, I don't know how much of a character. The remake of the film, it's garbage. Watch the OG. Yeah, they were both, I think, on this list. Where is that on here? I thought the other one was on here too. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I think I've seen a little bit of both of them. I assume you think she sucks then if you think the movie's garbage. Is she hanging out with the cranks, or is she with Mr. Potter? Which one was that? I'm like telling myself going back to this page. This one down here? I don't think I have. I also mentioned I do want to watch The Ref at some point. I've heard good things there. Surprised the Miser brothers aren't here. Yeah, I do not know who made this list. They may wind up with like too many like characters from one franchise though if they went too heavy. What do we think about this girl? Maybe there. Then we just have Santa Claus. This looks like generic Santa Claus. I don't know. Is this the Santa Claus from that movie? Is this you? This looks like you. Yeah, a lot of these are like Powerpuff Girls or Looney Tunes, Barbie, like Casper. I'm like, I didn't see that special. SpongeBob, Tom and Jerry. There were some too, like Frosty, obviously I've seen, but we just put like one Frosty up there. We didn't do multiple. I don't care about the girl is Santa. Fair. Mr. White Christmas, Mr. Snow. We'll see. Maybe we'll throw them both in. No, well, you've seen it at least. Some maybe down there. Who are you? You look like a character from like All of the Other Reindeer or something. It's like a 2D Christmas movie. I don't know who this snowman with interesting proportions that look more like a human is. All right, we got from a book. Yeah, it looks like flat, like it looks very 2D. Vince Vaughn, is this him from Fred Claus? Is this, or is this him from something else? He's wearing that same jacket. I'm a big Vince Vaughn fan, but I thought this movie was kind of bad. I kind of view them both similar situations here. But maybe you guys like him more than I do in this movie. Never saw it. It's not worth your time, in my opinion. Unless you just want to be like in the Christmas spirit and watch something else that's new, that's themed that way, but it's skippable. All right, this kid is from one of these that which one was he from? Oh, not, that's the wrong list. This kid is from which movie was this one? I definitely remember seeing this on the list and I was like, yep. I'm probably like flying by this. Where is what I'm looking for here? I remember seeing the person as I was putting them down there. I'm like, I think that's on the list in the future. Either way, it's a no idea for me, so it's probably not overly relevant. No opinion until your holiday girls. I swear I saw this one, but either way. Yeah, I don't have an opinion there either. So I mentioned I'm not a huge Christmas Story fan. I do like the sequel they made where he's older. I don't know if we're taking that into account technically here because it's the picture of him from being a kid. To me, he's like there. Probably. Okay, you're from that same movie. You probably are as well. Are these the girls you mentioned? Who is this? It is F tier. But the bell rang. You can drop him down to D if you want. I don't think he's that bad. Kate gets S plus. Cameron gets B plus. Well, we can put her at the end. We have too many S's. This is the problem. You said B plus for Cameron Diaz here. So like there or there. Rise of the Guardians. Yeah, is that the one that is it this one? No. I swear there was another one that looked similar. Maybe it was in this picture. I don't know. Either way. Love the whole Jack Black is lovely in it. We, I think, have him on the list if I remember. Yeah, he's down there. It's a pretty neat film. Maybe I'll check it out at some point. I assume no one else had input on these two, so I'll just rock with Cope on that one. Do we have... That's him, right? I don't... Do you have an opinion on this guy? I couldn't tell you what anything about this character. Do you like Alan from Love Actually? Oh yeah, and Snape. Yeah. Do you like Alan as a character, or is he average? Also, don't know who this is. This looks like some kids movie, I think, maybe. I'm gonna put these up and let me know if you guys want me to adjust at all. I don't know who this is either. Santa Out in the Desert. This looks like it's also from this franchise. Maybe. Honestly, these next few kind of look all the same art style. Oh, the little kid from Love Actually. Great. Does that mean like next to Cameron, maybe? Also, I just gonna put him here. I don't know if you have an opinion on that. Oh, from Bad Santa, this one here. That would make sense. Saw a movie they were from, but I don't remember much. That's how I feel about some of these. I haven't watched a whole lot of Christmas movies over the last few years. I think it was more common when I would just like watch TV and it'd be like on, whereas now I'd have to like actively seek out a movie to watch on like streaming. Buddy the Elf is okay. To me, Buddy's like there, but I'll listen to what you guys want to do with that one. This dude looks terrifying. I don't know what you're from either. But we also have Sally. Where do you guys rank Sally compared to Jack? He's an angry elf, but he's already probably B tier. That's what I'm thinking too. I mean, I could see people saying A. In fairness, when I think of Elf, he is like the only prominent character. Obviously, the family he lives with, and then the girl he's into. But when your name, the movie's named after you, it's hard not to say like, yeah, you're prominent there. But then again, he's the main character here. I mean, some of these are definitely. Sally though, Sally's okay. I don't know if Sally has enough screen time for me to have like a strong opinion. Oh, you're good. No worries. No worries. Yeah, I don't... Sally's fine. I could see B maybe, but I don't think any higher than B. Also, we have Dad from Elf. He's fine. Once again, inoffensive. Has some plot points, but not overly important. And we have Girlfriend from Elf. It's probably slightly more important. Let me put you there. Who is this? Can't really tell who that is, honestly. These next few, I don't think I even know. Like, let me know if you guys have an opinion, but like, you're there, you're there, you're there. Why do you look familiar? Person looks familiar. But like, that's that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. Then I'm like, couldn't tell you much. I mean, Rudolph is pretty great, right? Like, Rudolph is right up there with Frosty, you would think. This is definitely not John Candy. This one right here, this dude's like 100 pounds thinner than John Candy. Gotta put Rudolph in S. I don't mind it. We can do that. I had Frosty in S earlier, just strictly from the photo, because that this is literally, as I said, how I feel I look half the time. I'm just like, okay, here we go. All right, we do though have a streak. Speaking of Home Alone, we have a streak of 4 Home Alone characters. Mr. McAllister, he's cool. I like him. Is he that important to the story? No, not really. I mean, she's got the iconic yelling Kevin on the plane. Kevin's family's F tier. Yeah. His uncle is kind of an ass. I would agree. Yeah, his parents did forget. I mean, in fairness, there's a lot going on. Also, the second one, having the airport situation too. I think his mom is higher than the dad because she's like more concerned about her kid. Like, she tries to get home pretty aggressively. Honestly, I kind of think she should go up there. Buzz is kind of a dick for sure. I don't know. Buzz is like there maybe. And then the uncle, to your point, the guy that's like, look what you did, you little jerk. Yeah, he's also probably pretty low. Honestly, we could do maybe that. I believe this is Jude Law, right? To me, I don't have a strong opinion on him and Jack Black, but I think you guys have probably seen those more than I have. I would put them here for now, but if you have an opinion, I'm happy to put them up there. Then we have the Grinch, which is a weird one because I mentioned I did not see the latest animated one, the Illumination one that this picture is from. We don't have another Grinch on here though, so should we say this is the Grinch from that and the old school one and Jim Carrey, or are we just saying this movie? I don't know. I mean, the Grinch as a concept is like the definition of Christmas, as weird as that sounds. Like, it's like PG Krampus, right? Like, it's It's got to be somewhere up here. We got Scrooged with Bill Murray here, right? I'm pretty indifferent there. S tier, you think so? We can do that. Put next to Rudolph. This one, I'm honestly think that's fine. Is this Michael Caine? Is he in Scrooged? I like Michael Caine, assuming that's him, but I don't really remember him too much in Scrooge. I'm assuming he's visiting Bill Murray at night, potentially. See the ghost of Christmas Past. Also, do we have another Kermit here? Is this like jacked Kermit? Like we have Kermit down here. Then we have other Kermit. I kind of want to just put you down here because I don't... Is this actually... This one here... I'm trying... It's been a long time since I watched Muppet Christmas Carol. I remember I loved it, but... Is this the one who plays like... the little kid? Like... I want to say Timmy or something like that. And we have like multiple Kermits here. Tiny Tim, yes. Top one's Tiny Tim, right? And then this is just like other Kermit. I don't really know. The elf there is from Arthur Christmas. Which one? That elf? This dude? Yeah, I don't know if I have enough opinions there then for that Kermit, unless you guys do. I don't mind moving stuff around if you guys want to. I think Cope, I had put I believe this is Jude Law and Jack Black down here, but I'm down to put them up there if you are so inclined. I can't say enough my thoughts on the character. I like Jack Black, similar to like I like Vince Vaughn, but I don't know how I feel about you in that specific role. I mean, I think for the most part, at the top we got It's a Wonderful Life, Home Alone, main stars, the old animated main stars, Gizmo. I mean, Rudolph's kind of there too. We could technically do that so they're all together. Some form of the Grinch that's maybe encompassing more than just the Illumination movie. Then a couple characters that I'm not familiar with. It's fine to you. Jack Skellington, Frosty, Tiny Tim Kermit, Bruce Willis, the Santa Claus, Krampus Arnold, Oogie Boogie, Buddy, Mrs. McAllister, Die Hard Bad Guy, Cameron Diaz kid movie, Girl from The Grinch, Kid from Polar Express, Sally, the squad from Elf that's not Buddy, Bad Santa, other version of Bad Guy from Die Hard, Mr. McAllister, Kid from Christmas Story, Tom Hanks, Asshole people from Home Alone, Scrooged people, Christmas with the Cranks, Fred Claus, 34th Street, and Mr. Potter in last. I mean, this actually was very similar to the movies for the most part, which makes sense. I mean, sometimes, as I said, you can like one more than the other one, but they tend to have some overlap. So, all right, well, cool. We kind of just ran through that pretty quickly. I wasn't sure if we would get to the characters one because the movies, I wasn't sure how long that would take, but not too bad. I looked for a lot of other Christmas stuff. I didn't really find a whole lot. we talked Christmas songs a bit. I don't know if you're still here, Copen Resident, but we mentioned just our favorite Christmas songs. So if there's any that you like that you want to shout out, I think the ones I said that I liked are probably more like Carol the Bells, Old Holy Night, O Come Emmanuel. All I Want for Christmas is a good one. What else do we have on here? Silent Night is good. Yeah, some decent ones. Cool. All right, well, I think that's probably good for today then. As mentioned earlier, we obviously did 2 streams today, so quite a bit of streaming for today. As far as upcoming stuff with channel, I mentioned I'll likely conclude Hades probably just offline, and then maybe I'll let you guys know when I get the final achievement with that one. And we'll move on to Silk Song. I did put the poll out about maybe playing the Quarry on stream, which it seemed like most people were for doing that, so I'll probably at some point do that. And then I'm not positive video and shorts wise. There's a few things I could continue that I've done shorts on previously. Like I plan to do like an N64 Mount Rushmore and kind of keep doing console stuff with that. And then I just did my video on, or my short on like 3 underrated movies. I think I like the idea of doing that again. Just like giving some shout out to some like poorly reviewed critic movies. Obviously we have Stranger Things in 2 days, which I don't know content wise what it'll do. I'm sure we'll talk about it in some fashion. And then the finale, I think at the finale is when I'll probably all-encompassing talk about it. Maybe do a short where I'm like ranking the seasons or something like that. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's it for the most part for today. We'll probably do some more streams as we go along through the rest of the year here. You're freaked out for Stranger Things? We'll see how they take things here. Won't be too long before we have to like figure out what's next. So I don't have any planned streams for the remainder of the year, but I think I'll probably hop on and do like Silk Song and stuff like that, where I'm just kind of playing a game anyway, so I might as well stream it. I know tomorrow I think we have plans in the evening, so if I did, it'd be like in the morning again. But we'll see how long I keep that schedule. I kind of been playing games like earlier in the day, but not sure. I think tomorrow we'll be doing stuff a little bit later, so that may impact my schedule going forward. But yeah, I think that wraps everything up for today. I know the future streams are probably going to be game related, so I will say, as far as like a year-end wrap-up type of thing, appreciate you guys hanging out and obviously talking Christmas today, but like any streams throughout the year, any videos, shorts, or whatever you guys watching, engaging with, I super appreciate it. If I can, yeah, I'll, do you have it scheduled time-wise yet? I don't know if you do or not, but I will try to stop by. But we'll have to see. We're supposedly doing stuff tomorrow, so I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go. But if I'm not doing something at that time, definitely hop in. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out, as I said, throughout the entire year. I guess this is technically the first year I started doing streaming, because I got the computer in February. I don't know when that was, maybe sometime in the spring. So yeah, we'll just kind of keep going from here. And I've kind of been doing more game streams lately. That makes it a little bit easier, so when like I'm not just reliant on conversation. So I'll probably keep doing that for a little bit. Around this time tomorrow. Yeah, 100 rounds sounds like a long time. I think the one you did where you did you do 99 of them? I think that was like your longest stream that you've done, if I remember. So that should be fun. Hopefully you have a good time with that. Best of luck with your completing that. But yeah, we'll do more gaming stuff probably through the rest of the year, but as far as like organized stream doing like a wrap up. This is probably for the most part it. So identify didn't know existed. That will happen. That's kind of like in my Hades 2 first time facing the second phase of Chronos. The entire room was like red, and there was like a circle off to the side that I couldn't see. And if you're not standing on that circle, you get one shot, but it's like that was off the camera, so I don't know how I was supposed to see that. Yeah, well, it sounds like you have the information now, so hopefully it you're more prepared for it this time. But yeah, we'll see. I thought about picking up some other games too. Potentially. I've mentioned Dead by Daylight a whole lot. A little bit mixed because I liked that game back in the day, but I would play it with like a group of people, which they don't play that today, so I don't know if solo if it would be as much fun. You will do it. It's a good attitude. I've talked about picking up Portal also because those are like iconic games on PC. So maybe. But either way, Silksong, as far as like probably continuous game for a little bit, will be next, and hopefully that doesn't wind up being too much rage bait. So yeah, I think we'll wrap up here. Appreciate you guys hanging out, and regardless of what you're doing, whether you're with family, friends, or just solo, whatever ways you celebrate the holiday or just this time of year, I hope it's incredible. Hope it's amazing. Hope you make the most of it, and hope you have a Merry Christmas, whether you celebrate it or not. Keep doing lives, you know, they've been early. Yeah, it's been nice having like a start to the day by doing that, but I don't know. I'll probably revert back to being later in the day at some point. So, like as I mentioned, I think even because we're doing stuff later tomorrow, I'm probably not going to be getting up as early on Christmas and so forth. So we'll see. But I've been enjoying doing the lives for sure. Yeah, likewise. Hope you all have a great evening and great next week or so. But I'm sure we'll talk before then. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and catch you later. Take care.